Welcome, listeners, to another fascinating episode of your favorite podcast, Movie Lovers, where we unravel the layers of time and cinematic narrative. Today, we delve into the majestic epic of Braveheart, directed by the talented Mel Gibson. In this film, we are transported to 13th century Scotland, a territory besieged by the brutality of English occupation, where a man, William Wallace, becomes the symbol of resistance and the desperate quest for freedom. The plot unfolds in a tumultuous historical context marked by the Scottish Wars of Independence, a period of upheaval and territorial conflicts that would shape the course of the relationship between Scotland and England. Wallace, our hero, embodies the courage and determination of an oppressed people rising against British oppression. But what makes Braveheart so impactful beyond its epic narrative? The answer lies in the deep connection between history and cinematic representation. Although the film takes artistic liberties to create a more dramatic story, we can now overlook the emotional resonance it achieves from the beginning of the film with the unexpected death of his wife Murron at the hands of the British, thus escaping his happiness in a fleeting manner. Therefore, this film immerses us in the brutality of battles, the desperate struggle for freedom, and the complexity of intercultural relationships. On the other hand, the figure of William Wallace, the real, has been immortalized on the big screen in a way that goes beyond historical facts. His struggle becomes a powerful metaphor for human resistance against oppression. Through cinematography, we witness not only the war on the battlefield, but also the internal war waging the hearts and minds of each character. From my perspective, the most dramatic point is related to the capture and subsequent execution of Wallace, as despite his brave defense, he is brutally sentenced to death, being publicly executed. Although Wallace dies, his legacy inspires the Scots to continue fighting for freedom. The film suggests that Scottish independence is ultimately achieved, though it is clear that historical reality is more complex. Also, one of the most fascinating elements of Braveheart is how it incorporates culture and identity into resistance. Music, traditional attire, and Scottish costumes become symbols of resistance, reminding us of the importance of culture in preserving identity in times of adversity. This connection between culture and the struggle for freedom resonates throughout history and is reflected in the struggle of various people for their autonomy. In conclusion, Braveheart is not just a film about battles and heroes, it is a window into a tumultuous period of British history. It invites us to reflect on the complexity of relationships between nations, the struggle for freedom, and how cinematography can capture the essence of crucial historical moments. So, thank you for joining us on this journey through the big screen and history.